It's Monday the 10th of October 2016 and I'm at Roydon to walk the section of the Three Forest Way to Sawbridgeworth. Yes, despite what I said last Friday when I did the Abridge to Loughton section of the Three Forest Way, I have decided to walk this section, even though I've walked it in the reverse direction when I did Harcamlow Way on the 31st of December 2015. And that walk's already on YouTube. Anyway, let's get on with the walk. It goes along the Stort navigation from Roydon. And now joining the Three Forest Way at Roydon along the banks of the Stort navigation. Now going under the London to Cambridge railway line. Now heading along the peaceful Stort navigation. A class 68 with one carriage on it. Just off on the left, the walk passes Hunsdon Mead Nature Reserve. And there's a view. I've just stepped off the towpath, it's just up there. Now back on the towpath, great views over Hunsdon Mead Nature Reserve. There's the Stort navigation, and there's views over to the right on the other bank. I was quite taken with this view along the Stort navigation. We now come to this lock, which is another pretty riverside scene. Still on Three Forest Way. Just by the way, we're also following part of the Stort Valley Way here. At the lock, in a couple of clips ago, which is called Hunsdon Lock, the towpath crosses to the other bank of the river. Great view ahead. The river now runs close to the A414, which is over to the left. Now approaching this footbridge. The towpath doesn't cross that footbridge. It continues along the same bank at this point. And there's a view ahead from the footbridge. Towpath goes up a ramp to it, but we don't cross. And there's a signpost just at the footbridge, and there's a Three Forest Way marker there. We're heading for Hunsdon Meal Lock now. Now approaching Hunsdon Meal Lock, where the towpath does cross to the other bank of the river. And at Hunsdon Meal Lock, there's a Three Forest Way sign. After Hunsdon Meal Lock, the Stort is more enclosed. Sat down for a drink of water, and these two ducks have appeared. The river passes under the A414 main road. We're now quite near Harlow Town Station. At the small road where the signpost was in the last clip, the towpath crosses the river again, and we're now right beside Harlow Town Station, which you can see ahead. Now entering Harlow Town Park, still beside the Stort. Beside the River Stort in Harlow Town Park. Some sculptures along the towpath. Harlow is known as Sculpture Town. And there's the wide towpath ahead. At the bridge at the top of the bushes on the left, the walk crosses again to the other bank of the River Stort. Now walking along the other bank of the River Stort, and some views over to the left. Heavy showers are forecast for today in the afternoon. I'm keeping an eye out. So far, no sign of them. And there's the towpath of the Three Forests Way. A very pleasant section of the River Stort between Harlow Town and Harlow Meal. Now passing Hunsdon Lock. There's the towpath ahead, heading for Harlow Meal. Another pleasant riverside view. Yet another splendid view. Now passing Harlow Meal Lock and coming to the road at Harlow Meal. There's the road at Harlow Meal, which we cross and continue along the same side of the river. On the other side of the road, the path is much narrower. We pass this weir. And there's the path, the Three Forests Way ahead. Now on this narrow path beside the Stort, at Harlow Meal, the road, the main towpath crosses to the other side of the river. But we're on this path following Three Forests Way, which is going to go away from the river for a while shortly. The path is now bending left away from the River Stort. We pass this pond up here, and Three Forests Way bears to the left. Down there. We now head along this track. Now entering Pishiobury Park. And there's the path ahead. Now along this splendid avenue of trees in Pishiobury Park. Great view over to the right ahead. Now heading across Pishiobury Park. Now heading across this field back to the River Stort. Now back at the towpath of the River Stort, where Three Forests Way turns left. Quite a pleasant section of the Stort approaching Sawbridgeworth. We come to Shearing Mill Lock, where Three Forests Way leaves the Stort and turns right up that road. The road in the last clip leads to a T-junction where we turn left for about 75 yards and then we turn right along this path. The path leads on across fields beside a stream on the right. Now heading across these ploughed fields, at least there's a strip for the path. Ahead is a bridge over the M11, but Three Forests Way turns left across this delightful ploughed field. At the other side of the field, we go through this gap to head along the fence you can see on the right. We now come to this road where I'm leaving Three Forest Way to turn left for Sawbridgeworth station. And now I have completed Three Forest Way, including rewalking the section between Roydon and Sawbridgeworth. The only exception is those impassable paths near Abridge. Anyway, I'm heading to the station. Now entering Sawbridgeworth, the station's not very much further. Now at Sawbridgeworth station and the end of today's walk along Three Forest Way.